So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. Exclusively designed by Nixie Nax Arts, we bring you our second exclusive mat with the colossal Rainbow Neos taking on Red Eye's Dragoon, using both Dark Magician and Red Eyes alongside Elemental Hero Neos and of course Rainbow Dragon. Produced by Venom Battle Gear, this is an exclusive mat only available from their site. You can get this mat both with and without zones, and it can be shipped worldwide. What are you waiting for? Visit venombattlegear.co.uk to get your own exclusive Rainbow Neos versus Red Eyes Dragoon playmat.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Z4 Games and I'm bringing to you guys another variant for DDD, and this is pure. No Dragoon, no Omni Negates, no nothing of that sort. This is literally 100% pure DDD, just doing what it wants to do, which is in this variant, pass your opponent's turn and go for game from there. Literally, this is what I would do. This is what I'm currently playing. This is what I'm currently playing right now, because like it just works. It just works. It just does what it does. It knows what it wants to do, and it does that very consistently, very nicely. And just simple as that. Until we get until Konami gives us Zero King Rage, or gives us the level 8/level 9 DD that we still haven't got yet, or anything like that, this is what I'm going to be playing. This is what I'm going to be sticking to, just because it is just simple to play. It's nice to play. It feels comfortable. It does what it wants to do. It's just, I have my engine cards, and these are the cards that are going to help me get to my engine cards and just play. Like, it's simple as that. So, before I get into all this, a big shout outs to Carl from Z4 Games, because I've been sitting here with him online just chatting about DDD, trying to get the combos right, or get the theories going, bouncing back and forth with different texts, different ideas, different gameplays. And this is what we've come up with. So big shouts to you, Carl. The DD duo's back. Like, we're gonna keep working on this deck, man. Like, I'm just gonna keep bouncing ideas off you, and he's also waiting for that rage. Like, we need that rage. So before I get into all this, if you enjoy this, give us a like and subscribe down below and ding that notification bell, because obviously if you enjoy a person's content and the stuff that they provide, you don't want to miss out on that stuff, and that notification bell helps prevent that, and all of that is greatly appreciated, and we thank you guys so much for doing so. So before that's said and done, let's get into this 100% pure DDD deck. Pure as in a competitive aspect. So, I'm going to breeze through the DD stuff because it is all self-explanatory. Free Kepler, free Copernicus, double Ragnarok, because free is just not needed. Like, it really isn't. Free Swell Slime, free Necro Slime, free Lamia, and double Ghost, because I play Desires. And if you play Desires, you play double Ghost, because you need that Ghost in deck to summon off your Crystron High Vibrax for your King Calamity to resolve. If you're not playing a King Calamity and you're playing the Satellite Warrior, you would then have to double up on your Chaos Apocalypse, because you need your Chaos Apocalypse for your Gilgamesh for your combo to resolve as well. So whichever build you're playing, that one brick in the deck, you need to double up if you're playing Desires. That's it for the monsters. As you can see, no hand traps needed. Like, it's just literally, these are my combo pieces. This is all the stuff that I need to do my play, minus the Ragnarok, who's just there for an extender / recovery / form of disruption on your turn 2 play. Like, that's just literally it. All you play. If you're obviously in Canada and America, You play 2 to 3 Zero King Rage. I'll explain what to take out for those 2 cards as well, because my god, if you have access to those cards, you play them, because they are just phenomenal cards. He is a phenomenal card. So 3 gate, 1 swamp game for your contracts, and everything else is just literally extenders, minus a few cards. So 3 allure, it draws you cards. 3 Wrath Out, it searches you Lamia or Necroslime, or both if you open up both. 1/1 gets you to a Kepler. 1 Upstart Goblin, because a 41 card deck with an Upstart is very, very good. 2 Desires, because I don't like 3. A lot of people do play 3. I'm just not comfortable with 3. I don't like the idea of drawing into a Desires off a Desires. That just sickens my brain. 1 Hobby's Feather Duster, because it is off the ban list, and we don't like back row. As simple as that. 1 Cool by the Grave and 1 Magical Midbreaker Field. If you've seen it on the channel already, I did a Goki deck profile thanks to MST.TV and Geo, who made the initial concept. And he's played Magical Midbreaker Field to help stop those Infinite Imperms and those Ghost Ogres. And that's a really good idea. So I'm trying it in this deck as well. So far, it's going alright. I can't say it's not doing its thing. It's one of those cards that it's hard to say that it works or not, because for it to work, you then have to go up against the disruptions, which really you don't want to see. So, like, in terms of the disruptions, it does its job. Can't say no to. If you don't want to play the Magical Midbreaker Field, it can be anything else. It could be a Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, anything like that. Or, what I would say, take this out and this out for your 2 copies of Zero King Rage. That's what I would personally prefer to play, just because Rage does exactly what these 2 do, but is then a technical combo piece just because he is DD by name. So in those hands that, in the hands I've tested that I've technically bricked, it would be unbricked if I had Rage instead of these. Like, so that's the only frustrating thing. So if you're anywhere else, America and Canada, you play Zero King Rage over these 2 cards, just because he does exactly what they do, but he's also a combo piece as well. So there is your replacement. And this is what I got off Carl. 2 copies of Dark Ruler No More. So his idea, for reasoning behind this, is that in exactly the way that he put it, if you're not going second with DDD, you're in a bad place. I don't get that 100%, but I see where he's coming from. If you're not ready to go second with DDD, you're in a tough spot, because the deck goes first 100%. If you win the die roll, you go first, you set up that Calamity, you get the game win, you go to game 2. Simple as that. For those times you don't win the die roll and you're forced to go second, you need something in your deck, if you can, to help you fight through those boards, so that your DD combos just literally go, okay, cool, King Calamity, punch over your monsters, Savage, punch over, literally your whole deck of extra deck is just big boss monsters. I can just run over essentially anything that you come across, like Access Code, just punch over, Bowl Saw, punch, like literally anything like that. So Dark Ruler. So we were talking about, like, okay, well, what to put in there. So I was thinking, like, okay, with Phantasme maybe, that can help you go second to draw into your combo pieces and establish a form of disruption already in the forms of Phantasme. Kaiju's Vast Sphere Mode, you kind of need your normal summons, so Sphere Mode is not very good. Kaiju can work. Nibiru is another thing as well. But we both went with Dark Ruler No More. Just because it's just literally the no card. It just literally says, nope. You play it? Nope. What are you going to do? Do you have back row to negate my card? Nope. Okay, cool. Nope. That's literally what Dark Ruler does. Yeah, your opponent's not going to die that turn. But you can at least then have that ability to, if you got this and your 3 card combo, you're going to run over that board. You're going to run over that board. 100%. You're going to get rid of most of it. And then that way, and then you're going to get rid of enough so that anything you leave behind is not going to stop your Calamity. Like, that's just what you're going to do. Dark Ruler helps do that. Why have I gone for 2/3? I didn't have space to fit this the third copy. Arguably, you could take out the mid-breaker field for it. That's another thing you can do. But I've gone with 2. I don't want to see too many of it. You could arguably play 3 if you've done what Carl's done, and he plays, instead of the Pot of Desires, he goes with Performer Power Popper Upper. Which is, you discard up to 3 cards from your hand, draw the same number, and then during the end phase, you take 1,000 damage for everything in your hand. Like, I would probably play 3 Dark Ruler if I played the Popper Upper. I tried the Popper Upper. I didn't like it. In testing, it was going great, and then it just started going badly, and I just did not like it. It was not helping fix my hands. So I took it out, I replaced it with the Desires. I literally took out the 3 copies of Performer Power, and I put in 2 Desires in the second Ghost, and the deck just clicked for me better. Like, it worked better for me. Popper Upper works better for Carl, and they're both arguably very good. They're both as good as each other. It just depends. It's just one of those things. Some cards fit different players better. Desires just fit better for me. It was just working better for me. I didn't mind playing the second Ghost, because Ghost is still a good card in the deck. It still is a Forged Barrel kind of. And you can make it work in the combos as well. So instead of like Lamia and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's why I've gone for 2 copies of Dark Ruler No More. It helps you go second if you're forced to go second, gain 1. And then the rest of your side deck helps you out with the rest. So, 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence to round up the main deck. Like, going off from that huge debate or explanation to then just go, okay, 3 Impermanence and that's it. It's just free. So, that's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck, we've got some extra spice in here now because we're not playing the Dragoons. So we've got 2 Baby Genghis, 1 Big Genghis, and I'm trying out High Wave King Caesar Ragnarok again. Like, I just love this card. I have so many good memories of Wave Keeper's Caesar Ragnarok, and it's actually got purpose other than just the fact of just being fan service and recurring old good memories. This is that card. The mentality of Wave King Caesar Ragnarok is the same mentality that people play Bowl Sword. Is that card that you can make relatively easy, that just helps you go through boards. Once you start baiting through those negates, if you didn't open up with the Dark Ruler No More, even if you did, even better if you did, if you did or did not open up Dark Ruler Normal, you just punch through those negates, you get through those disruptions, and so long as you have a way to get into a contract with the Swamp King, you're bound to have 2 Triple Ds in your graveyard. You're bound to have gone through a Genghis and maybe a High King Genghis, or even a Gus King Alexander. So by getting through those, you've got the fusion materials ready for your High Wave King Caesar Ragnarok. You've punched through those negates, you've got through all those negations, and now your opponent's going to have to take a 3200 that springs into one of their monsters and steals the other, because you're just going to bounce the Swamp King back to your hand to steal the other monster. So that's the mentality of the High King Caesar Ragnarok at the moment. The only thing I'd probably swap this out for is either another Xyz or a Link monster or a Diarch. That's the only thing I'd swap this for. But I'm trying out the High Wave King Caesar just because it's one of the easiest ways that this deck can, in Archetype, just run over a board. Like, just super easy. It doesn't target. It doesn't destroy. It's big. It's easy to make. The card that makes this can be searched with 6 cards in your deck. 7 if you count the 1-for-1. It's just so good to get through. So I'm playing the High Wave King Caesar. 1 copy of Forming Synchron, 1 Gus King Alexander, 1 Siegfried, 1 Crystal Ring, 1 Savage Dragon, 1 Chaos Ruler, and 1 King Calamity for your synchro package. Lots of synchros. You could probably fit another one in here if you don't want to play the High Wave King Caesar, but I really like these. I tend to go into Chaos Ruler over Savage a lot, but there are times where I make the Savage instead, just because it is a negate while also being that synchro material for my King Calamity. For XCs, it's just one high rate King Caesar. I'd probably put the Kali Yuga in here instead of the high rate King Caesar Ragnarok. If I wanted to take him out, it might be Kali Yuga. If Kali Yuga is not in my extra deck, it's in my side deck. So that's for all you players out there. If you see my profiles and you're like, where's Kali Yuga? Mate, it's not in your extra deck. It's like, don't worry, it's in my side deck. Because he's still very good against those back row decks. You can make him very easily if you're playing the Abyss King Ragnarok in your main deck. A few people are taking that card out. But if you do play him, you play King Kai, you play Kali Yuga. If not in the main, you play in the side. And for your link monsters, 1 cross sheep, 1 hack Vibrex, and 1 access code talker. This is something I was debating with Carlo as well. I was like, mate, I want to play Link 4, but I don't want to play Appaloosa just because it's pointless. Making Appaloosa in this deck is pointless, especially if you're going for King Calamity, because in those times you make Appaloosa, you could just make King Calamity. Even if it's just King Calamity on his own, it's at least a pass turn over just an Appaloosa. So that's why I was like, what can I play instead? He was like, I gave him a list. So I was like, it's either one of the 2 balls, load or sword, 0 boss, or access code. What should I play? And he was saying access code just because it's the easiest thing to make out of the 3, out of the 4. It just gets you a win. It's just super easy to make, wipes the boards, and just gets you a win. So I'm trying it out. I'm thinking of taking it out for a ball sword, just because I feel access code is just as good as the link monsters you use to make it. And since I'm only using these, and they're both going to be used in my combo, I don't really have anything else to link up into him to give him the power boost. So right now, technically, he's just always going to come out as a 2300. That gives you 2 pops. So I may take him out for the bowl sword. It's still in testing, it's still in trying process at the moment. But that's what I got so far. But this will technically be any link 4. If I were to go with like just genericity, like what are these cards gonna be? It's gonna be cross sheep, hard firebacks, and any link 4 of your choice for the options there. So that is the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I've been doing a lot of DDD content at the moment and lately. It's just because I've just been in that state of mind where I'm just constantly testing out this deck, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, seeing if I can give you other options for you guys to try out, for you guys to fiddle around with playtest and get a different taste of what DDD can do. So I feel like I've done everything for you, if that, not to make that sound mean at all. Like, I've given you guys, so you've now got all the different builds that you could take to your locals. You've got the Satellite Warrior, King Calamity, all of those with Dragoon, PK, and Pure. You've got everything there. You've got 5 different variants on this channel for you to try out. See what works, see what you enjoy, see what you like, and you can now just play DDD and play the best deck in the game. Simple, just simple. Like, I mean, we've got technically 6, because one of them involves Rage, which is American Canadian only, so that's another technical build. So you've got 6 variants of DDD depending on your region. So guys, jokes aside, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, big shout outs to Carl from Zephyr Games. DD Duo's back, man. We're going to get this deck to the best it can be. Again, hope you all enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ding that notification bell. And till next time, as always, happy dueling.
So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZWGames5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
Exclusively designed by Nixie Nax Arts, we bring you our second exclusive mat with the colossal Rainbow Neos taking on Red Eyes Dragoon, using both Dark Magician and Red Eyes alongside Elemental Hero Neos and of course Rainbow Dragon. Produced by Venom Battle Gear, this is an exclusive mat only available from their site. You can get this mat both with and without zones, and it can be shipped worldwide. What are you waiting for? Visit venombattlegear.co.uk to get your own exclusive Rainbow Neos versus Red Eyes Dragoon playmat.